And then
Do you do the superhero?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, do that.
I do, I G myself up.
I think imposter syndrome is, I'm so glad that that word was invented, because I think I feel it so much every day. And then finding out that there's actually a name for it made me feel so much better about myself, because it just made me feel like, oh, okay, I'm not mad. Like, this isn't all just in my head. Like, this is a thing that other people feel. But I was surprised that it was mostly women that experienced it. We've got so many obstacles that we need to overcome, and we almost need to be a completely different person in the workplace. Of course, you're gonna feel like you're not good enough or you can't get the job done because you're not really ever allowed to be your most authentic self.
I don't think it's just women either. I think men really do have that same feeling of I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. But I just think most men are better at
fronting it out.
Yeah, better at faking that confidence, because they're not seeing women in those positions, but men are seeing it.
I think more women are told that we've got imposter syndrome. I think men have imposter syndrome too, but I just don't think that as many men are told that they have imposter syndrome. So I think it's a case of making women feel that we've got imposter syndrome more than what we do.
Yeah, you're holding yourself back.
Yeah.
There's always being gaslit in the workplace. Oh, if you feel that way, it's just because you think so. It's not actually because of the factors around you that are creating an environment wherein you might feel that way.
Literally every woman that I've spoke to has said that they feel imposter syndrome. Even in careers that they've been in for a really long time, they're still I feel like don't know what I'm doing here.
Sometimes I convince myself that I don't know anything, and I have to really sort of start to unpick why. Why are you doubting yourself? Because I mentor other people or I coach other people, and I can see it in them. And I'll be like, why do you think this about yourself?
I've personally absolutely dealt with imposter syndrome throughout my career, and probably even ranging all the way back to university. So I don't think it's just a workplace specific thing, but finding myself in an environment and just questioning, do I have the right to be here? Do I have the goods to back it up?
I think I've definitely experienced imposter syndrome in my career. I think that being a woman of colour, I work in food, media, and it's a very kind of white environment, and the kind of opportunities that arise are structured for a white audience, and it's me questioning where's my space here? Yeah. And am I supposed to be in this industry, and is there room for me in this industry that's not tokenistic, that's taken seriously, that's not having to deal with being the only person that looks like me in a room, and that kind of makes me feel like maybe I'm out of place a bit, a bit of an imposter.
Particularly as a woman of colour, you are always told that you've got to work 10 times harder than the person next to you to get to the top. And that is something that we are told right from the time we are kids. And that's just how the society has always been built. So I think to challenge those norms, to break the glass ceiling, to really be comfortable and be confident to really go into a space that you've never been into and really occupy that space and make that your own has been a journey for a lot of women.
I go to the toilet sometimes before a big pitch or a big meeting, and I do these power poses to G myself up. And then
Do you do the superhero?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, do that.
I do, I G myself up, and then I come out and I'm like, and before I do a big pitch or I go on stage, I think about something that I really, really love. So when I come out and I go, hi, my name's Luna Highlander, I actually think about my cat. And I'm like, hi, my name's Luna Highlander.
Aww.
And I start the presentation or the speech with that sort of energy. Yeah. And I automatically command the room. And then I see people smiling at me, and then I feel G'd up and I think I can do it. So I don't know, get some tips, some techniques, find out what works for you. Power poses and thinking about your cat might not work for everybody, it works for me. And then I think, once you've got your coping mechanisms, it's a bit like fake it till you make it.
Everyone is in the exact same position. Everyone is doubting themselves, but we're all learning as we go in everything we do. Like you say, not even just work, like everything.
The advice that I would give to somebody who was experiencing imposter syndrome right now would be to talk about it and to have an open conversation about it, because I think that you'll probably find that a lot of people feel like that, and that it's okay to feel like that too.
I do think more people need to be open about, I guess, how they're feeling, and I guess that comes with having more women in leadership. And we were just talking about how, you know, you need to see examples of women succeeding in lots of different ways. That isn't, as you were saying, linear ambition, like starting from an exec, going to a CEO. They need to see a variety of levels of success to help people feel better and to give them something to work to. I think I would find that so useful.